इतिहास कहता है कि भारत सोने की चिड़िया था। मैं कहता हूँ भारत आज कस्तूरी मृग है। अपनी नाभि में कस्तूरी है बट जंगल जंगल घूम रहा है। What do I mean by this? In 25 years of this century, we have spent $500 billion plus in import of gold. 1000 टन सोना इंपोर्ट करते हैं, 300 टन की ज्वेलरी एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं, 700 टन सोना रहता है। अब कभी फॉरेन से वापस आती है, स्पेशली मिडिल ईस्ट से या सिंगापुर से, सारे पैसेंजर्स एकदम ज्वेलरी से लोडेड होते हैं, वो ग्रीन चैनल से पास हो जाते हैं। जब गोल्ड के ऊपर 15% इम्पोर्ट ड्यूटी थी, then we had gold smuggling also. My estimate is that collectively India has spent $700 billion, official and unofficial, for import of precious metal, gold, silver, diamond, pearl. It is more than the foreign direct investment we have received. It is more than the foreign portfolio investment we have received. And we have to pay interest on it. Now, fortunately for us, gold has appreciated. It's 125% of our GDP, but it is lying in तिजोरी, बर्फ बन के जमा है। इसको हम मोनेटाइज कर पाए, इसको हम फॉर्मल इकोनॉमी में लेके आए, then we'll have त्रिवेणी संगम of talent, capital and infrastructure. ग्रोथ अपने आप आ जाएगा।
कैसे करेंगे? बाहर कैसे निकालेंगे लॉकर से? That is your स्त्री धन. Nobody wants to take it out for keep it for the rainy day. That is the emergency fund.
So एक है कि हमने ऑलरेडी गोल्ड लोन में देखा है, people are coming pledging their gold. It's no longer a taboo. In fact, the fastest growing segment for retail lending is gold loan.
Okay.
So ऐसा नहीं है कि लोग बदलते नहीं हैं, अगर उन्हें हम सही तरीके से समझा सके, एक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड कर सके जो गोल्ड लोन फाइनेंसिंग कंपनी ने किया, आज उनकी ब्रांचेस यू विल बी एबल टू सी एवरीवेयर. So we need to think about innovative solutions.
It's also a mindset, like you are saying.
Mindset अगर सही तरीके से explain करे तो change हो जाता है.
True. I mean, to think about it, that now we have infertility clinics everywhere, as compared to the test tube baby. Just
Absolutely.
your example, I'm quoting back to you. Since you're the markets person, I have to ask you this: that when the West Asia crisis happened, we saw a sharp fall in the markets, recovery within a few hours. It was fluctuating so much. Is the worst over? And what is it? Why didn't it collapse completely? Wars होता है तो complete collapse होता है. अमेरिका में वो दिख नहीं रहा है. It's going up and down. Manipulation हो सकता है, but how much of manipulation can happen? It can't go on continuously like this week after week. So explain to me what is happening there. And of course now Indian market is not insulated either. पहले होता था अमेरिका में कुछ not necessary हमारा market होगा. But now it's happening here too. Is the worst over?
So if the oil prices remain in double digit, then worst is behind us. If oil prices go to, let's say, triple digit, then worst is not behind us, it could be ahead of us.
Okay.
See, markets will always react to the event. Sometimes it is discounting an event, sometimes it is reacting after an event. And American markets are not correcting much, primarily because war has not reached their shore. They are fighting it 2,000, 3,000 kilometers away.
Like they've always done.
Absolutely.